get started. Keep your mat.
I think I'm gonna go for as long as I can on just the ground
Alright.
until it starts getting slick.
Alright. Yeah, good point. Start with some jumps, where you connect your hands into your knees, and go into the squat. Just start by, let's start jumping. Some fun citations. Head and shoulders forward. Three. Head and shoulders forward. Head and shoulders forward. Squat down low. Head and shoulders forward. Right foot forward. Inhale, lunge. All the way back to chaturanga. Inhale up. Down. Left side. Head and shoulders forward. Squat down low. Right side forward. Left side. Inhale up. Hold. Squat down low. Squat down low. Right foot forward. Left side. Pendulum forward. Inhale up. Squat down low. Alright, step your feet hip width apart. Connect your hands to your hips. Inhale, grow tall. Exhale, fold where you're holding your hips. Pushing your legs. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale down, try and grab your toes. Inhale, lengthen. Flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, grow as tall as you can. Push through your feet. Exhale, hinge at the hips. Feel the lungs straighten the spine. Now pushing your feet, look up, flat back. Exhale, bend down low, step back. Plank. Lower all the way to the ground. Inhale, upward dog. Downward dog. Deep breathing, 1, 2. Reach through the right heel, keep the hips square, lift it up. Really try and push that left heel down towards the ground. Try and keep your shoulders square and the weight even in your hands. Straight torso all the way through that back heel. And lower on exhale. Inhale up the left. Lengthen. Fold on that right hip. Inhale, lengthen through the left heel. Exhale, fold. One long leg, really, fingertips heel. Lengthen a little more. Keep that leg, reach to the heel, set the foot down into a good downward dog. Set it down firmly. Plant in a good dog. Exhale, bring your head and shoulders forward, lift up your heels, set your knees down. Tuck under your toes, step back into child's pose. Do whatever you want with your arms. Maybe take them and palms up, place them on your feet.
Dude, you can create so much energy between your chest and your quads. You can just make that like seal, you know?
Yeah, and it helps if you take your knees out a little more. Try that. And then you can get straighter spine. Just the outsides. Alright, we're gonna play some hamstring stretches in downward dog. So stay in child's pose, but set your hands up like you're gonna come to downward dog. Tuck your toes under the back, lift your hips back and up to downward facing dog. Now set your hands firm and don't let me lift your hands off the ground. Now we need someone to push it on your back as well. Now walk back, get on your fingertips here. Push back and then stay there. Yeah. And grab your toes, 2 fingers. I think this is where you are. Go with this position always. Pull up with your arms, but keep pushing in with your hands. But don't let your shoulders do it. Lift your hips up, strong legs. And lift with your arms, straighten your spine. Reach to the top of your head. And then exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen.
Oh shit, dude, pushing me over.
Push your hand forward a little bit. Yeah, more like downward dog again. Well, let's move your mat back farther. So yes, come down, rest in child's pose for a second. Bring your feet up to the front of the mat, standing. Bring your head and shoulders forward. Right leg comes through to triangle, Trikonasana. Set up, inhale, left arm up. Now reach up through the left hand and rotate your hips. Just try and square them up towards the front, towards me. Readjust your stance so you're in a wider stance with your hips facing me. And reach through that front hand, or push in actively into that hand. Try to keep the spine in line, reaching straight out to me. Set the hand down, bend the knee. And yeah, open up the hips a little more. Readjust. Set that back heel down so you can back straight leg. It should remain straight the whole time, but not overcrossed. So you're crossed more towards the wall. Open up your foot towards the TV. Yeah, then your hips can be square. I think move your toes a little bit towards me. Your back toes away from me, towards me. Yeah, and you might want to square that up on the mat, so both feet are on the mat. Jump up a little bit. And then from there, take your right hand, plant it into your shin, and make sure that's active. And then straighten the legs, so come up with the spine, and lift up. Reach out, reach down, and then inhale up into triangle. Exhale down. Let's just do it with the view down, straight down, and then inhale up, hand reaches straight up, keep your gaze down, exhale down. Stretch, second cultivated stretch. Inhale up. Inhale up. Exhale out, straight toward me, and then hold. Lift the other hand up to join. Inhale, bend the front leg, hands down to the mat. Inhale, plank. Exhale, lower to the ground. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Deep breathing. Head and shoulders forward. Inhale up, standing. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, arms down. Stay with your breath. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Head and shoulders forward. Inhale, right leg forward. Into deep lunge, set your back knee down. Extend through the toes. Walk the front leg forward. Good stretch, keep your hips squared. And then push into the fists, so you can come up a little higher. Push into that front foot. Inhale, lift up the back knee. Exhale, lower. Inhale up. Inhale up, hold. Think length through the back toes, up through the skull. Through the vertebrae that run up through the top of the head. One long line. Hips square, spine straight. Spine reaching in both directions. Actively pushing through your right foot to lift your hips. Set your back knee down. Inhale, arms up. Tuck the back toes under in the back. Push through the front foot. Square up the hips, strong in the hips. Keep the tailbone pointing down. And just lift the knee an inch off the ground. And hold. Reach down to that knee like you're trying to reach the ground and let it hover. Lengthen all the way through the shoulders, get tall. Exhale, shoulders down the back. Inhale, lengthen. Down through Namaste. Point down. Down. Straighten out all the way. Square the hips. Arms up. Down. Reestablish three-legged plank. Make sure you're firmly planted on that back foot. And just send the foot back, straight into the air, three-legged dog. Open up the hips, point the toe. This is the tall version, where the hips aren't square. You're stacking the hips, point through the toe, look under your right shoulder. Exhale, gaze forward, keep your hips high. Push your heel up, hips as high as you can go. Then square your hips up to the ground, reach through the right foot, and then bring the knee into the chest. And use the momentum in one motion to set the foot down. This is the opposite side of what you just did, right?
Yeah, I think so.
You need a little more than last time. Come through seated. You're going to do headstand.
Nice.
This one is bound hand headstand. Baddha Asta Sirsasana, or Shirshasana.
Say it again. Say it.
Baddha means bound.
Baddha.
Means bound.
Bound.
And Hasta means hand. Like
Hasta.
Hasta, H-A like hand. Hasta
Hasta.
means hand. So it's Baddha Asta, bound hand, because you're binding your hands in a headstand. Baddha Asta, S-I-R-S-A-S-A-N-A. Asana is the ending of them all. And this one is just Sirsa, which is head. Baddha Ada Sirsasana. And then Mukha Ada Sirsasana. Let's just go into it then. I just want to start saying it so I can know them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have an idea.
Well, there's another one right there behind you.
Yeah, those things are all around our house.
Fuck.
Let's go up so that we're so close together that our feet touch at the top.
Okay.
almost be there if we lean into each other a little bit.
Okay,
And I think we
alright.
touch our feet
Alright.
together.
Okay, cool.
So I think we gotta be way closer. I think we gotta be like, you come towards me just because of the camera angle. Yeah, that'll work. It's good. And then come all the way up to the edge of yours, I think.
Oh shit. My bad, dude. Dude, my bad.
No, it didn't bother me at all. I was prepared for it.
Okay, good.
I think I should have pushed into you. I think I could have pushed you back up.
Shit.
But you're used to rolling is the thing. So let's not do this for a while.
I just get so... Dude, let's do the other one. The other one's more stable.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Hasta hand. This one is muka, so without. Muka. Without.
Without hand?
Yeah, because you're...
No, we want the 3-point one.
Yeah,
Head and
let's
hands.
go. 3. Set your hands up and then make a triangle.
Okay. I feel pretty stable.
Now just bring your feet up. Now come down through Bakasana. Tuck your knees into your chest. Go into that other stable position, and then bring your knees towards.
Like this?
Yeah, and stay there. Just don't keep your head on the ground. This is just Bakasana and headstand. And you suddenly can take way much more of the weight off your head because your thighs are pushing down into your arms, lifting your hips up, taking the pressure off your head.
Right.
So just try to make your head weightless at this point. And then there's just a balance point that you have to lean back and just lift your head up and come into Bakasana. Nice. And then just set your feet down, or set your head back down, go back up to headstand. Or if you don't have the strength, just come up to kneeling and then set down into child's pose from there. You can set into a really good child's pose. Okay, now watch me do a headstand. And I'll do it, I think you can progress too. I'll start with just like steps and then advance forward. You can try any of that, but just, I think, with headstand especially, it's hard for me to give you directions while you're in the headstand. I think from now on, you just go into it, and you can do what you want. Try any variant you want.
True.
If you like that one with the tripod, just do that one.
Is that... Yeah.
That one's in the group there. Why I brought up those two names is there's two classes of headstands. One where your arms are really supporting most of the weight, and one where your head is supporting most of the weight.
Right.
And that's the first one of the most advanced type of headstand.
Uh-huh.
There's 3 of them.
So
the other
what's the
ones are
next, what are the
this.
next steps?
The next steps after that, I know the last one is your hands are straight up like this, and you're on your head, up in headstand. And then I think the next one after that is your hands are your elbows, and you're like this, just on your elbows.
Oh.
And then there's also one like this.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
This one actually most of the weight's off. That's one of the beginner types. That's the second variant after this one.
Yeah.
Can we try it?
Yeah.
So I think, I didn't clasp, I just did this. And I think that's actually better. I think clasping your elbows at this point is because they cross. I don't want them to cross, I like the balance of both. Like that. You can do whatever you want though. And then push up on your knees, set your head down. Try and make a triangle again with your elbows and your head. You're still using that triangle for balance. Then lift your hips up.
It's just a connected triangle.
Yeah. And then like, I swing them. Like you can rock your feet. We need to start doing this. In all your headstands, hold 90 degrees. Inverted staff pose, inverted Dandasana. And then just leg raises. Exhale down.
Yeah.
Actually, that's the first time I've ever done that headstand. I really like it. It's awesome. It's so stable. I can put a lot of weight on my head safely.
Yeah, that's different.
It's much different.
It's harder to find that point where you're like.
This one, the point's easy to find.
Right.
But I think this one, even though it takes the most weight off your head, if you put weight on your head, you're not in the appropriate position to take the weight
Right.
in this one. But it doesn't happen as much because you already have your forearms steadily on the ground. But with this one, your head's like in alignment, so the weight I'm putting in is good weight into my head.
Yeah. Was that 90?
No, you
Oh, fuck! Was that more or less?
It was this.
Really? Fuck. Well, then I should probably go from straight to just bringing them down one click at a time.
Yeah.
You know?
Try and get up straight first.
Yeah.
Like you never got straight, you just went up to that position.
Yeah.
That's fine. That's actually most stable, I think. Even in handstand. If my legs are like this,
Yeah.
because then you get your abs to support. Your abs are so strong.
Yeah.
They can hold the muscle. If you are tensing the muscles in your leg and making them straight and strong, your abs can control the angle of them.
Yeah.
So then you get a stabilizer with all your abs, and you get lots of them.
Yeah.
There's lots of different stabilizers you get.
Yep.
So in headstand, once you get both those legs pressing together, something all together. For you,
Yeah.
you're at the stage where having two separate things is better. Because two independent legs out to the side, it's more stable. You get two things that like go together. They balance, they counter each other out, so your actions are good when you're running. But then eventually you want to get your legs together. Because just you know you're going to get to that point. You're going to get to the stick balance point right away. And you're just going to hold that. And it would hurt you to have your legs out to the side. But until you have the balance, it helps to use them both.
Right. What's the plan now? You want to do some more stuff in here and then do some shit in the garage?
Yeah. Let's do some more flow. Inhale, arms up. Fold. Flat back. Exhale, bring your head and shoulders forward. Step your left leg forward. Set your right heel down. And square up your chest. That way. That way for you. I'll hear you. And then from here, take the hand, push through the wall this way. Out. Stretch it around like a clock. And up until it's straight up. And then come up. Use this hand to push up with momentum. You push this hand up, but keep your leg bent, and then come up into warrior two. Just cartwheel up. And look down at your hips. You want a line through the center line of your foot, running from your second toe through your heels, line up with your back arch. And then you want throw your gaze out over your right hand. Cartwheel down away from me, hands on the ground. Inhale up to plank. Exhale lower. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Now really push through your hands. Push your heels off the ground. Lift your hips up as high as you can. Then just bring your gaze forward in between. Keep your hips up high. Then lift up your opposite leg, your left leg, up and into a lunge. Set the back heel down, back arch down. We're going to set up for warrior two. So you want this leg to be at 90 degrees. You can check when you're down here. And then the back leg to be standing strong and straight. And then you're going to use the momentum of your swing with this arm. Swing it up, and then all the way up. You'll go to 90 degrees and then keep your body locked. So you have your body locked down here. One long line from fingertips to fingertips. And then straight spine from that heel up through your spine. But then you just twisted the hips.
Ooh, you got a little pop right there.
Yeah, hurt my knee. Felt good though. Try and get that knee down. It's much more intense once it gets to 90 degrees. It's a bigger opening for your hips. Send the arms down to the ground. Inhale. Plank. Exhale lower. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Come through to seated. Come around and face me. Take your feet together. Reach out through your knees. Push your feet actively into each other. Now fold forward with a straight spine. You can use your elbows to help push down your knees, but not too much, just a comfortable stretch. And reach out through the top of the head, through the bottom of the sit bones. Send the bottom of your spine into the ground vigorously. Give you length in your spine to extend up through your head. And exhale, hinge into the hips. Now keep all that length, and then bend and arch down, trying to take the top of your head towards the ground. Inhale, come all the way up. Continue, back up. Try and push out with your knees, push in with your hands, fight each other. Get some release in the lower spine. And then take mirror me. Take this hand, spin it around. And look towards me, twist around. Just release towards the center. And just stay in this bow position, but try and drop your knee down to the ground. Just try and walk. Lift up your shin and just pull it a little closer.
Just cause that a little.
Yeah.
It used to be a little higher.
Yeah, it's much more open.
Oh God, it's so hard, man. That's even a stretch right here in your ankle.
That's probably where it's stretching you the most, honestly. That's where it was for me. I remember when I was like this sickling of your ankle, lift it up. You want to get that out of it, so try and like lift up your ankle and just release it. Go around and then just control it with your ankle. Just do the full range of motion. Let's do this both feet at a time. Come back onto your elbows, your feet up, and just go around in a circle. And flex. Rock back, and just come up. Set your feet down. Kick your foot back. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Lengthen. And just reach out as far as you can. Reach bigger, so through your fingertips. Don't worry about your shoulders, let them go forward, and just at the same time fight with your tailbone, sending it down towards the ground, lengthening the spine. Inhale, lengthen, and then bend. Lengthen straight out. Exhale. Lengthen, and set your hands down. Walk back so you can have straight arms, straight back.
Dude, that's the farthest I ever reached past my foot. I wouldn't pass like that far, dude.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
It's a transformation that's happening in your body.
Some people are just like, I'm just like,
That's where you were in the beginning. You were like,
I was?
yeah, that's about where you were.
Damn.
And the weird thing is, like, when you arched, you honestly couldn't even sit up straight like this.
Yeah.
You'd have to lean back. So you started leaning back, and then your back would do like this number. Look at that.
Yeah.
But once your hamstrings to the point where you're actually tilting at the hips. Before
Yeah.
you were tilting up here in your thoracic
Yeah.
spine. But now you can tilt the hips. Now it's even out the sides.
Damn.
So let's try this. The next stage of jumping up, which is here. No, it's the same, but we're going to practice something. So lean forward to where you were. Just get that bend in the arms. And then take the hands back towards here. And we're going to try and lift off the ground from here.
Shit.
So no, there's
Probably
no...
before, in between. Is this good?
Yeah, if you can do that, that's good. It's gonna make the next part a little bit harder, but it doesn't matter. Just do that. Yeah. Let's try that. Nice. You got lift off. That was good. And wait, like once you, I'm gonna show you. Like ultimately, wait.
I think I could do it with my hands back here for sure, but we want to move
You
forward.
want them forward so you can use this bend to get your shoulders closer to the ground because that's what gives you the power. See, once you're down here, you can lift off and then swing to this.
Oh,
which is
yeah.
stable, and then get around
Yeah.
and say, let's actually practice that. Go from plank. And then take, it's going to require some swings. So you can almost like go to downward dog and then just watch first. Use some swing, and then take your elbow, bend your elbow, so your tricep is like a landing pad for that. And then, push in with there, and also use a rock here. Rock back, and forward.
Okay.
I think you can do it. Yeah, get a bend in both arms. Yeah. Then just set that knee down, the bottom knee down. And then you're in seated basically. So you can set this down, extend the leg, and then take this foot.
Like this?
Yeah, extend it forward towards me. And then down. And then you can sit down. Yeah, take that foot forward when you sit down.
Oh, okay.
That's a way to jump through.
Oh, okay.
And it's also how you get back from certain
Cool.
poses.
That was tough.
Okay, so let's switch sides. Yeah, we're mirrored. This is good. So just inhale. Hold. Set the knee side hand down. Push through that hand. Lift more through the other hand. Start to open up the chest towards the camera. Open up the hand. Then come down. Stretch. Forward. Pull with the other hand to get farther. Then hold. Stabilize through your ab. Lengthen. And then take the other hand to it. Superman. Stretch. Streamline through your hands. Tailbone to the ground. Lengthen through the spine, through the fingers. Lengthen. Fold. Yeah, hold. This is awesome. Take the left hand down to the ground. Inhale up, reach through the right. Open up like a clock. Pull with that left hand on the ground. Open up even more. Turn the head, turn the gaze. Open up. And once you get to the top, continue to reach up. Push into the ground with your hips to lift your hand up even higher. Keep that length, continuing to lengthen all the way down. Start to go towards your foot. Rotate down. Turn your gaze down slowly. Towards your foot. Go towards your foot. Reach out as far as you can. Pull with the left hand on the ground to help you get farther. Stabilize. Lengthen. Bring the left hand to meet the right. Lengthen. Fold. Lengthen. Fold. Lengthen. Set your hands down. Try and take your right hand, take the two fingers. Let's just stay at it.
Yeah.
Is that good?
Yeah, that's real good. Damn. I didn't even realize how I got there, man. It's just.
You were so much longer than when you started, even that tiny exercise. And when you first warmed up, you were much farther than that.
Yeah.
Even within one practice, you could see gigantic gains, especially when you're inflexible at first.
Yeah.
I remember there was a point where the difference between warmed up and not warmed up was so huge for me. It would go from not being able to touch my toes to being able to get my hands under my feet. feet.
Right.
Especially if I take more than a few days off.
Yeah.
So let's go. More seated poses. Start. Both legs out in front of you. Just like before. But then lift it up, get a grip. And try and bring this and try and prevent sickling in the foot. Like this. Try and keep the foot nice and straight, but then pointing. So keep it pointed like this, as opposed to sickle out.
Oh, sickle. Okay.
Yeah.
That's a shit.
Just point strongly, and then actually lift it up off, and point strongly first, and then bring it back towards the belly button, and then bring this knee forward. Don't push anything past your knee though, and then sit down and try and relax here, and sit tall. Yeah, it's good. Keep this hand on it to keep it there. Then take this hand back, reach around and try and grab this arm. Yeah, you can bring this arm back so you can grab it easier
Yeah.
by pulling the foot.
If I could reach it, I would.
Yeah.
I can't though.
That's good. Just grab your back then. Take these hands. And inhale, lengthen. Just hold this position. Dandasana. Inhale. Keep the heel pushing into the ground, but keep the same reaching through the heel strongly. Do you feel any opening in your hip in this one? Or do you feel like it's just not doing anything?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I feel something, but I just feel like I'm trying to get up here is too hard, you know?
Yeah.
My back has to work too much to get up there.
Yeah, your back's out of line. Okay. Do something better to open the hips.
Yeah, let's do like some line triangles with the hips. Like right here,
Yeah.
just extending out.
Oh yeah. Here, come back up, seated. I see how to get into this. From like Navasana preparation position. Pull into your knees, lift your chest up, lift up from the kidneys in the back, the lower back, right by the base of the spine. Get a lift there. And once you're there, then set your hands down, just for support, but keep your lower body the same. And then drop your knees out towards that way. And then you can push up off this hand, reach this hand up to gain length, and then walk this hand back. Keep the length here, lift up, and then extend. Then turn your torso towards the ground. Take your right hand down onto the ground and extend out your left. And then look back away from the camera. And extend out both arms straight. Walk your hands out in front of you and come up onto your forearms. You push up onto your hands. And then thread the left hand through the right. Opening back up, and this will just twist you to switch sides. Reach up through the hand, then open your right knee up. Keep your left knee on the ground, and then just open up. Stretch your right knee down, yeah, and then just even out your body. And roll over to the other side, and switch. Bringing the left hand all the way down, and then bringing the right hand underneath the body, squaring the chest to the ground and looking towards the camera. back up to seated. Do Navasana, boat posture. Knees in, arms out. 5 breaths. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Cross. Inhale, lift. Never let your legs touch the ground. Inhale. 1. Bend your knees. Hands to the ground. Inhale, lift. Hold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, down. Inhale, legs out. Three. Now 3 breaths lifted. Set up. Inhale, 1, 2, 3. Set down. 2 breaths, go. 1, 2. Set up. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Down. 1 boat. Set up. 5. 1.
Holy shit.
That's how we're doing it from now on. Stretch through your toes. Lengthen. Get a full body stretch like a streamline. Stretch fingertips above your head. Then exhale, release. Inhale, stretch. Release everything into the ground. Stretch fully. Release. And just relax into the ground. Rock back, knees back into chest. Rock. Rock forward. Just build up your rock. Eventually, shoot it with your breath. Rest and seated. Extend out your legs. The line on the mat. Shoulder stand. Press your hands into the ground. Ab exercise. Reach, activate both legs. Lift them up to straight. Reach up. Then push your hands into the ground. Lift your hips back. Send your feet towards the ground. Push your elbows into the ground. Take your hands to your lower back. Push your back up. Then lift your legs straight up. And lift up straight. Salamba Sarvangasana, supported headstand. Salamba Sarvangasana.
Salamba Sarvangasana.
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 Salamba
Salamba
Sarvangasana.
Sarvangasana.
Supported headstand.
Supported
Shoulder stand, not headstand, shoulder stand. Now flex your feet, and then point them. Flex, and then point them. And then flex, keep them flexed. This makes you more unbalanced, but it's actually straighter. So I'm going to come back into Navasana, bend your at the hips. Do a leg raise. And try and keep your hips.
Oh shit. Catch him.
Yeah, we'll do it from this. Lift up, send your feet back, hands back where they were, and then hands pushing into the hips. So yes, try and keep this steady. Keep the shoulders to the hips in this straight line, straight back. And then lift up, inhale all the way up. Then exhale down. Just go up halfway for now. Keep your arms in your back. Is that bothering you? Your arms in
No,
your
it's
back?
just, it's a lot to think about. I know what you're getting at now.
And then exhale down. Start with a slow range of motion. Then inhale up. Exhale down. And then from here, stay here, and then just lower down. So you release your hands, but use the muscles of your back. Keep yourself up. And then slowly lower down, one vertebra at a time. Connecting, straightening your legs. And then once, go as slow as you want until the hips come firmly on the ground. And at that point, you want the legs to be straight up 90 degrees. And just hold this for a few breaths. Straight up 90 degrees. Just just a little bit. That becomes too much of a hamstring stretch to do it, or is that good? Yeah, right there's good. Then lower down slowly, all the way to the ground. Here, now watch me do shoulder stand. I'll show you what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, dude. That's some good shit.
Can you check to see my legs are perpendicular? Move them. How you doing?
It's just I don't have the flexibility to get like my toes all the way behind me with my legs straight.
Yeah.
You know? And like, so then when I try and go in headstand, I feel like I'm always off a little bit, like my back. I should be higher up on my back.
I think you never touch your toes to the ground then. Never bring them that far back. Just
Okay.
roll up with your legs straight so you
Yeah.
can catch your back. And then from there, then you work the legs straight.
Right.
You probably have to rock back and forth again. Like you use your legs to swing back, swing forward, and that momentarily makes you light weightless. So
Right.
you can push your hands farther up your back to get to a straight line. Or even go into it with bent legs. Maybe just come into it with bent legs, rocking back. But I think straight legs is the way to go. There, that's probably your limit of how well you go. Never go lower than that. And just lift up to straight from there. Then exhale down. Work to the range of motion later. Then inhale up. Exhale down. I'd say just stop. Stop here. Then inhale up. Try and go all the way up straight. Exhale down. Inhale up.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, look how high up I am now on my shoulders.
Yeah, it's awesome. Yeah, it's better if you're not even connecting to the ground. Just push your shoulders strongly in. This is even a more advanced one. And then just open out to the side. Yeah, then back up.
Oh, fuck. Man. Dude, oh, it's so good, man.
Yeah, do some flow.
That's so
Stand
good
up.
for my back, man.
Yeah. Inhale, arms up. Lengthen. and shoulders forward. Right foot forward. Set up, hips square, back leg straight. Set up for revolve triangle. Taking your left hand to your left leg, to your right leg. Inhale up the right leg. Exhale it down. Square your hips back to the front. Come up on fingertips. Keep your legs straight. Come up, push into your front leg. Straighten out your left arm. Straight back. Straighten out your right arm. You can bend your front knee a little bit. Yeah, good. And push, try and square up your hips. You can bend that knee so you can try and come straight out. So you're resting on the front thigh a little bit if you can. Then arms lifting still. Yeah, here. Try and hold this. Reach out. And hold this. Hold your arms there.
Man.
Inhale, plank. Exhale, lower. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Opposite side forward. Left leg, step forward. Let's work on the stance. You really want to get your hips squared first. That correction I was doing, so it's always unambiguous. Like, step this foot up to here. Yeah, and then try and get that squaring. Yeah, keep the knee bent. And you might want to step a little bit farther back even. Yeah, right there. And then, just start. Lift up through your right arm. Now keep this planted. Yeah, that's good. You can plant that arm on the ground. Reach out through that arm. And then inhale the other one up to meet it.
Don't we gotta do triangle on this side though? Like
Yeah, revolve triangle.
Yeah.
Balance it out. We gotta do that.
Yeah. We should do that first and then this.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah. And then bring right arm to the outside, right arm onto the foot, and inhale with the left arm. Deep even breath. Exhale a little more than you think you can. Don't force the breath, but allow it. And then from this position, reach up through the left arm. And then start to bring it away from your head. Until it makes a straight line, and then start to twist your body. Square your chest towards the ground. Lift up the right arm to meet it. Now hold this. Inhale, plank. Downward dog. Inhale, plank. Keep with the motion. Exhale back. All the way to upward dog. Inhale. Downward dog. Take the full inhale and get the upward dog. Downward dog. Inhale, upward dog. Try not to let the hips drop to the ground. Keep them strong. Inhale, downward dog. Lift your hips up. Inhale through plank. Come through plank first and then pause. Inhale, hold plank. And drop this part of your back. Yeah, not that, yeah, totally good. Yeah, there you go. And then send your tailbone to your heels. Reach back through your heels. Step your feet closer together just a little bit so they're hip width apart, and then push.
Oh, fuck, man.
Yeah, that's good. Come downward dog. Downward dog. Inhale, forward to plank. Downward dog. Plank. What do you think of that one?
That was crazy. I don't even know what was going on. Because it was like I was pressing with my heel. Oh man, I don't know. It was like
Was it a good stretch or do you not want to do it again?
It was weird. I was just tired. I was out of gas.
Yeah.